to the Scripts Little Bite-Sized Podcast. At the time of posting this, classes will be over for the semester. So these next couple weeks will be filled with episodes that aren't as big brain topics as recent blog posts and podcast episodes have been. This podcast episode is a little special where we'll talk about one big overarching topic, and I will post one part of the topic today, and then on Friday I will be posting the second part. What is the topic, you may be asking? Well, have you ever heard of fan fiction or fan-written fiction that is based off of shows? Well, if not, you've come to the right place. This episode will be filled with the kind of history and just background, general knowledge about the subgenre of entertainment in general. And the next part 2, will be about, the general importance of fan fiction and the pathways it leads people to and the creative aspects of it. So sit back and relax, and I'll talk about more background stuff of fan fiction after the break. Fanfiction is fan-made fiction that is a product of people being in fandoms, which is just a space where people can converse with others that enjoy the same piece of media that they enjoy, whether it be a game, book, movie, TV show, podcast, you name it, there's probably a fandom for it. And within these pieces of media, the sky is the limit, essentially, to what could be inside of these stories. There could be alternate timelines, alternate universes of things you wish would have happened in the TV show, or just reimagining the show itself. Some people take it into their own hands to write a ending that they felt like was needed within the show. So with all that in mind, that doesn't necessarily mean that the concept of fanfiction is even remotely new. I would argue that because we are in such a digital age, fanfiction has just become more widespread and accessible to anyone that has a internet access. I would also argue that one of the first pieces of fan fiction is Dante's Inferno. Essentially what this guy named Dante thinks what hell might be like and how hell might work, and just his trials and tribulations through it, or how he would go through it if he did go to hell. Most English majors might already know this fun fact, but Dante is actually Catholic, or was actually Catholic. He's kind of dead now. His beliefs and values are based off text written in the Holy Bible, which is something you'd expect from people following under the Christianity bubble. Similar to a modern-day fanfic writer, Dante takes a well-known piece of literature and makes a story that's a one-of-a-kind based off that text. Adding a personal touch to what the Holy Bible interprets as hell is what makes the story its own, a quote-unquote fan writing a piece of fiction. Even after Dante, there were people who wrote more about side characters of stories of a book that they found interest in, or just different endings to books that they enjoy. So, knowing that fanfiction isn't really new, that it isn't a new concept, and that it's enjoyed by more people than one might think, it's highly looked down upon. It's as if we need to hide that aspect of ourselves of reading things that we enjoy. So why is this important, and why does this need to be talked about? Well, that will be revealed in part 2 of this fanfiction series, which will be coming out this Friday. So stay tuned, and thank you for listening to the first part of my fanfiction series, and I will see you in the next episode.